I prepared a little checklist here on the right hand side, so we can go through the steps and install everything from scratch. So I start opening my Chrome browser, then we will go to the first link, which is Git. We go to the download section, Windows for me, and download the setup. Okay, we want to download it, yes, and we execute it. Yes, we just do the default installation here, and so we'll just click next. While this is running, we can go to the next link, which is NodeJS, and start downloading it already. So just click here, download NodeJS. So we wait for Git to finish installing. Okay, this is done. So we can mark this as checked. Then we install Node.js. We do a standard install here as well. So while this is installing, we can already open a command line. So if you don't have it pinned already, you can just go to the start menu, start typing cmd, and you get it as first entry. Okay, that's successful. So we can just cmd again to reload the terminal, and we can check Node.js install, and now we can verify if Node is installed properly. So that was a little mistake. Let's clean this. Node minus version. Okay, it's not already there, so it did not reload properly. So let's just restart the shell. Node minus version. This worked, and the same for NPM, working as well. So we can check this as well. Now we have to install PNPM. So just copy and paste it to the command line, and it will install it. So it says there's a new version, and we can update it with this command. So just mark it, press enter to copy, right click to insert, and we do the update. After this is done, we can check the npm version again, and as you see, we are on version 11 now. So this is also done. Let's verify PNPM as well. Yep, also working. So pre-requirements done. We can go on with the normal installation. But I just see we can move this to pre-requirements as well. So we install the Microsoft distributable. So we have to go to here. Is the download file. Just download it. I've got it here on the wrong PC. I just copied the link here to my virtual machine. I demonstrate it for you. So let's go back here and we download it again. Okay, finally it's done. I guess I will fast forward this in the video so you don't have to wait that long. Just install it, install. Okay, so that's also done. So let's go to the installation part. So we go back to our shell. We have to ensure nothing is running on that port. So in my case, there's nothing because it's a clean install of Windows. So if you see here anything coming back, a list or showing a program, then your port is not free. So maybe just make sure this port is free and close the other application for now. Then let's clone the Git repo. I will just clone this to my document. So I go to documents, copy the link or the command, paste it here with right click and press enter. Okay, that's also done. So as alternative, you can also, if you don't want to install Git, go to the GitHub and download the ready release, download source code, and then unzip it. It's very slow at the moment. So I unzip it. And then you got the same. So you can then go from here with the next steps. So you would then not cd in bolt.diy. Instead you would go to this folder. Okay, but I go back to my main installation. I go in the clone folder. So as you see, we are in the clone directory, showing all files from Bolt. So we can check this. Then we have to rename the end file. You can just copy the command using this, and then if we go back to the file system, you will see we have a local file here. If we go into this, you can see that there are a lot of variables for your API keys you can use instead of putting them in the UI. But for the sake of this video, we will do it within the UI in the browser and not here. So you can use this file later if you want. So I will close this for now. I don't want to update. We can check this step. We can check this. I already explained. And then we go on with installing the dependencies from Bolt. So just paste it. Make sure you use PNPM here and not NPM. So this could take a while. So it has to resolve all dependencies the project has, and this is quite a bit. So now that this is done, we can go on with the next step and run the dev server with PNPM run dev. So this will start the application. As you see, it's already running on this URL with the port 5173. So we can just copy it or copy from the checklist, go to the browser, paste it here. So on the first start it will take a while, because if you go back to the terminal, we will see that it will optimize the dependencies, and then we need to restart. Yeah, now you see the dependencies are changed, so we just do a reload, and now we got the UI of bolt.diy. So we can check this step, we can check this step, and we can go on with the next step, which is for demonstrating creating a Google API key and use it for building a simple web app. So for this, we just select here Google, then we click on Get API Key if you don't have one. If you already got one, you can just use it. So I'm already logged in with my Google account. You have to do this maybe first. So then you click Get API Key, create API key. You can just select Gemini API from here. You should have this entry. Yes, you create the key, and then you can copy. I will delete my key after the video, so it doesn't matter if you can see it. I can close this, I go back to Bolt, edit, insert the key here, press OK, and we can check this step. And next we want to build a simple landing page for Bolt. Therefore I copy this prompt. We want to use Gemini 2.0 Flash because 1.5 Flash is a very small model with only 8 billion token, so it doesn't work well. So make sure you choose Gemini 2.0 or experimental. Maybe also the pro versions work well, but I tested most 2.0 and experimental. So we just choose it and we press go. So as you see, it will now implement a little web app for us, installing it and showing us a preview of it. Okay, there it is. So we can try to add some nice, a nice picture. So add some nice pictures for the project. Make sure to create them as SVG. At the moment we need to use SVG files because other image files will not work within Bolt. So it recreated everything, reloaded the preview, and it created some simple images for the project. So this worked very well, I guess. So we can check this as well. So what else do we have? what's not on the checklist. If you go on the right side, you can see a settings tab where you can see a lot of settings. You have the chat history, you can export all chats. You have here a provider list where you can enable, disable the providers, so if they are shown on the UI or not. So we can just disable all but Google, for example. So for some providers you have to enter here the base URL. If you want to use them. So, okay. You have the possibility to connect to GitHub and then clone from GitHub directly. Therefore you need the connection to GitHub, your username, and creating a personal access token within the GitHub UI. And here we have some other features. You can enable the debug features, which is very important when you post in the community. Then please enable debug features. Then you have the possibility to go to Debug tab and see a lot of debug informations. So you can also just copy it. Then it will copy a JSON file with all informations that you can paste in the community. You have also the possibility to check for updates. So no updates at the moment because we just cloned it. So we are on the latest version. And here you also have some event logs. Maybe helpful to debug. Yeah, what else do we have? If you experience some errors, please always press F12 or right click. Inspect is it in English, in German it's untersuchen. And then you come here also. Then you can go to the console and maybe sometimes here's an error you can provide in the community if someone should help you or want to help you. Yes, that's it from Bolt. Here are some additional links. Here's the link to the documentation you can go to. There are a lot of description how it all works. There's FAQ where you can also see which model works best with Bolt. So we need here some better formatting, but you can get the info you need from it. Also here are some contribution guidelines if you want to contribute to the project. Yeah, that's quite it. And then here's the link to the community. So if you have some problems, just register here in the community, create an account, and then go to bolt.diy, issues and troubleshooting, and you can open your own topic to get help. Also make sure you just search before you open a topic. So there are a lot of topics already there. Preview not working, for example. And you get a lot of threads you can dive into and maybe find your solution already without making your own topic. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't think I forgot anything. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope this guide helped you get started with installing Bolt. If you found this video helpful, please consider to like and subscribe. I would be very happy. And if you got feedback or ideas for future videos, just comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have fun.